Fighting out of the blue corner, with head trainer Joel Diaz wearing black with white, official weight 146 pounds. His professional record, 28 victories, including 12 knockouts with 1 no contest. He is the fighting pride of Palm Springs, California, the challenger, the current undefeated light welterweight champion of the world, Timothy Desert Star Bradley. And fighting out of the red corner with his head trainer, Hall of Famer Freddie Roach, wearing blue with red, officially weighing in at 147 pounds. His professional record, 54 victories, including 38 knockouts with 3 defeats and 2 draws. From Sarangani Province, Philippines, the 8-time world champion and reigning, defending WBO welterweight champion of the world, Manny Pacquiao.
Gentlemen, you had your instructions in the dressing room. I'll remind you of now, this is very important. When I tell you stop, what that means is stop whatever you're doing, give me a clean break. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands all times. Both of you gentlemen are world-class, championship caliber professionals. I expect you to act that way. Mr. Pacquiao, Mr. Bradley, let's do this.
All eyes on Pacquiao to see if he's ready for the fight or if he has been diminished by his personal transformation, as so many seem to be thinking is the case. More difficult in this instance to land their jabs, or at least that's the conventional wisdom. Bradley with a body shot under Pacquiao's left elbow. And another body shot there. Pacquiao lands his jab, notoriously inaccurate with the jab.
He's
makes
getting out
up
of
for it.
But every time Manny throws his left hand, you watch he's getting out of balance. His left foot is coming out of balance, and that's what Bradley's planning on. He's taking time, timing him every time he comes in.
Watch the difficulty to see it.
Every time he throws it, he's out of position after that. He's counter punching him.
Pacquiao's so dangerous in exchanges. Even when the other guy seems to have the upper hand, he can put you on your butt in an eye blink. And at the moment, Bradley...
Hard left hand by Pacquiao down the pipe. Best punch of the round so far. Gets another straight left hand onto Bradley's jaw. 2 big pops for Pacquiao.
Yeah, the best punches of the fight. He's won
By
the round
far.
just off of
And
that.
another straight left hand. I told you to watch for the straight left hand. He landed 3 booms in the last 30 seconds.
And he won that round.
And won the round.
Yeah.
Another hard left hand by Pacquiao.
And Bradley has been open for straight lefts. That's his Achilles heel. And that's maybe Pacquiao's best punch. There it is again.
Body shots by Bradley. Pacquiao blocks the upstairs stuff. Bradley goes back downstairs and hammers to the ribcage.
But there it is.
Over and over.
And you're seeing the metal that got Bradley to this point. When he gets hit and hurt, he comes back as tough an opponent.
And that was at 147 when they fought.
He keeps coming.
Good left for Tim Bradley.
Bradley and Lamb, he don't have the power. Manny has much more power, but the main thing is Bradley's got to find a way to neutralize that one punch. That's all. To Bradley's right.
Bradley's trying to neutralize it, but as many Pacquiao opponents find, there's really no way to prepare for his suddenness and his speed.
And as he ages, Bradley gets him back with a left hook. Pacquiao gets him with a straight left. And the way Bradley put his tongue out and mugged, you know that Pacquiao is bothering him with a straight left hand.
But there Bradley is throwing back at the end of the round.
Drama in the ring. Manny Pacquiao's landing nearly 40% of his punches. In round 3, he was 21 of 50. That's the highest number of punches he's thrown in the fight. Bradley was 13 of 65. Pacquiao trying uppercuts with the left hand. Now comes across the top, lands it again. Gets it a little left inside. Bradley trying to go to the body, gets in a couple of shots. Right hook by Pacquiao as Bradley was landing a body shot.
Punches in. And Bradley's trying to shorten it up and take that punch. For the last 2 rounds, he's trying to predict the way that Bradley's head is and trying to catch him with a left hook.
And he's predicting it pretty well right now. This is a Pacquiao flurry. The right hook lands.
Well, he's moving his head now to survive because he's hurt. He was badly wobbled there. Bradley.
Badly hurt.
Another mark of the power differential in favor of Manny Pacquiao.
So what does Bradley do here? He doesn't want to run to just survive. He doesn't have the firepower to keep Manny off.
Bradley's trying to fight back.
Well, that's Bradley.
Big right hand from Bradley at the end of that round.
A right hand. He was supposed to stay back and counter in some instances, or pressure and counter, but instead he's trading. And trading with Manny Pacquiao is a terrible idea if you are at a power deficit. Boom, another left hand. More trading. And the left hand moves Bradley halfway across the ring. And Pacquiao drives him into the ropes. Manny Pacquiao loves this kind of fight. This is exactly what
Bradley does too. Bradley just doesn't have the power, but Bradley likes this type of fight too. Here you see a tremendous left from Manny Pacquiao. It seems as if he just physically overpowered Bradley at this stage right now. And it's just a matter of time because Bradley has not been able to get any respect from Manny with any power at all.
To this point, Pacquiao has landed good power shots in virtually every round.
So far, you see a good fighter against a great fighter, and that's been the difference.
Well, there were quite a number of media people here, ringside experts, who seemed convinced that Pacquiao wasn't going to be a great fighter tonight. But so far, this matchup is conspiring in his favor to a degree that practically none of us would have thought would be the case. Pacquiao tracking another left hand. Gets Bradley against the ropes and hits him 3 times with the left hand. Absolutely right.
Oh, good left uppercut on the inside from Pacquiao.
Great left uppercut.
Whatever it was.
Bradley in the corner just landing a lot of punches, but particularly the right hook to the body was maybe the best punch out of that whole exchange. Definitely had
6-0, 60-54. Manny Pacquiao. Jim, you can't take it away from a guy that comes over and smiles at the announcers. But anyway, Manny Pacquiao did tremendous damage with that hard left hand. I mean, he just nails him with that left hand. And that's been the absolute determining factor in each and every one of these rounds. I mean, he does more damage by landing that left hand. Occasional hard right hook to the body. 6-0, Manny Pacquiao.
Again, Bradley choosing to trade with Pacquiao. And once again, that's a dangerous tactic against a guy who clearly has more firepower. Weighs it for a lot of people this week. Somebody said something disparaging about Pacquiao, and Richardson said, listen, you can knock him all you want until he touches you. When he touches you, that's when you learn how special he is.
I mean, here's Bradley still fighting as hard as he can. I think what he has realized is throughout his career, his willpower has always been enough to overcome the other guy's talent, skill, whatever it is. Pacquiao's so good, sheer will doesn't seem to be enough, but it hasn't stopped Bradley from trying.
I don't think anything will stop Bradley from trying. He's a very committed person, and Pacquiao seems to be bleeding in the mouth and may have a cut tongue. So we'll see if that becomes a factor as the fight goes on. But again, they're trading shots. Pacquiao got in a solid right hook, and now there's the straight left again. Bradley landed a right hand. He thinks for the moment he might have bothered Pacquiao. Pacquiao has a smile on his face. Perhaps indeed Bradley hurt him. But now Pacquiao drives him back again. This was Pacquiao's least energetic round in a while, but Bradley did almost nothing to take advantage of it. Part of the change of life for Manny Pacquiao, for the first time ever, his two young sons come to watch him fight. Manny Jr. and Michael flanking mom, Chinky Pacquiao. There you go. That's the fight right there. Manny Pacquiao launching and landing a straight left hand. Flush. Another straight left hand between the guard by Pacquiao. Two more punches landing on the inside. Pacquiao's gloves carefully guarding his face. Both guys
will
right
catch
down the middle
a
through
lot
the
of
guard.
punches.
The difference is when Pacquiao gets one through the guard,
It's the power.
it does damage. That's exactly right.
It's the power.
Pacquiao slings the left hand over the top.
The world like Tim Bradley, undefeated in his prime. Catch a guy just at the right time, fight as hard as he can, and it's just not good enough.
And lose every round, which by my eyes is the case so far. 9 rounds in the books. In my view, 9 Pacquiao rounds.
I've got it 9-0, 90-81, Manny Pacquiao.
I don't get the feeling that Bradley's really coming close to winning these rounds. That Pacquiao is
He's making them exciting rounds.
He's not making it tougher on himself than he has to.
Now let's see if Pacquiao tries to fashion the last-minute rally, which has been his pattern throughout the fight. Emmanuel, I personally think Pacquiao's beard is a little bit on the full side, and if I were Joel Diaz, I might have demanded that it be shaved.
Yeah.
Straight left hand for Pacquiao. Yeah, Pacquiao came out in the early rounds and answered any questions about whether his new change of life would make him more docile as a prize fighter. He took command of the fight, he landed power shots, he won the rounds. Right hook by Pacquiao. Left jam by Pacquiao. 47 seconds to go in the round. He seems to be looking for a KO here in the 11th.
Both guys has great coordination and footwork. And that's why it's hard for anyone to land 2 solid punches in a row. Unbelievable balance on both of the guys.
Manny Pacquiao's footwork is unbelievable.
Yes, it is.
He gets to places no other fighter can get to.
And he's getting close with those home run left hands.
Yes, he is. Bradley, at the moment, decides his best defense is a good offense, lands a right hand. Pacquiao keeps coming.
That was a strafing shot from Bradley.
But another good round for Manny Pacquiao, who's landed several hard power shots. And with only 1 round to go, it seems to be a foregone conclusion.
Touch him up. Touch up. All right, let's go.
Bottom line is good fighters like Tim Bradley, if they want not to get knocked out, can do a pretty good job of avoiding it.
But I still think he punches good. I think Manny's still one of the best punchers in the game. He punches through his targets. Bradley's a tough guy. And after that, maybe a 3rd or 4th round, he hasn't been able to land solid on Bradley with 2 or 3 punches. Bradley's dipping, twisting, turning, moving, ducking, turning around. not getting hit solid with 2 punches.
Throwing the hardest shots he can and not hurting Pacquiao with them.
Exactly. But you can't grow power overnight. You have it or you don't. And to some degree, it's a mystery why some fighters have power and others who appear as though they should don't. Emmanuel, to a certain degree, you just can't figure it out, can you?
No, you can improve punching power a lot, but some guys are just born that way. I call it heavy-handed. Just
how about heavy calves? Look at those calves on Pacquiao.
The biggest I've ever saw in proportion to his body. It's unbelievable.
One of the greatest who ever lived. Every generation has their guys, and this one, it's Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, of course, and hopefully one day we get to see that fight. Just a tremendous performance.
At a 119, 109, 11 rounds to 1, Manny Pacquiao. I agree with the graphic, with the clip that shows that straight left hand landing over and over and over again. That was the determining factor in each and every round. He would hurt Bradley with that straight, vicious left hand. Bradley couldn't knock enough power shots to hurt Pacquiao more. 11 to 1, Manny Pacquiao.
Jerry Roth scores about 115, 113 for Pacquiao. CJ Ross scores it 115, 113 for Bradley. And Dwayne Ford scores it 115, 113 to the winner by split decision. And new WBO welterweight champion of the world, the Desert Storm, Timothy
I think we're blind. I think Harold Letterman is the best scorer alive, and I think that is a terrible, bogus decision.
I'm dumbfounded. I don't know what to say. I mean, just when they started off the 115 and 113, and I have no comment. I'm totally confused.
I'm as confused as anyone could possibly be. Chinky Pacquiao's reaction at ringside. Timothy Bradley has scored an upset split decision victory over Manny Pacquiao. God only knows how.